EMAW. But they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Play fake on first down, the throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more. Because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Kansas State quick to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. You can't throw a rock in Manhattan, Kansas without hitting something named after Bill Snyder. A big ask to replace him. But, man, has Chris Kleiman done a brilliant job.
He has done a great job. And this is a program that's always built on the right stuff. It's built on toughness. It's built on defense. It's built on playing good special teams. That's why you mentioned Snyder, because that's all the things he brought. Jesse.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Morton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got him. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Morton. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
Kansas State 14, Texas Tech 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Douglas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Virgil. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Hauls it in. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Morton. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. And they've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Arizona State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Edwards.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
A strike downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Virgil. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carter. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. They feed him again. Running to Green. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Wants to go up top on first down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Morton. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. Snagged in the middle, it's Joyner. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting them out in space as much as possible. Get them matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Morton. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the run, it's Edwards. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgil. Strong, firm tackle.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He'll sneak it. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have... on the same page. Johnson looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Edwards.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here's the handoff. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete.
All right, 4th quarter now. You're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. With quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick. And that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position in the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. He'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Kansas State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Morton. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab, it's Douglas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.